Hello, everybody. It's the 5th, so it's Thursday, 5th of Feb. It's, what time is it? It's just about, give me one second. It's 9 a.m. Eastern Standard Time. So we had some red folder news, and I think there's one more in an hour. But some of my observations just before the market open is we've had this, well, in the pre-market, we've had this huge drop. That can mean one of two things. However, we have been, this is the 30 minutes, by the way, and this is ES. So we've been dropping for a while now. I've mentioned this in my previous videos. This level here is, I'm watching very closely because above that, we might be a little bit bullish. But overall, um, trend is mixed. Trend alignment is mixed. For example, the 1 hour is bearish, but the 30 minutes is all over the place. All over the place. Um, we have already, by the way, today achieved our average daily range in terms of points. I think we're over 70 points from one extreme to the other. So I don't really see that much in terms of more expansion. We can probably try and reach for the monthly low, but I'm going to wait. I'm just going to sit and wait, and not because I want to. Really, it's because my model is designed for me to sit and wait. So if you don't know, I use the two-step model. I used to call it the fib model. Now I call it a two-step model. Same thing. So if you see all the videos, it's the same model. It's my operational model, and by design, there are three steps, and I have to verify each step before I can actually move on. So in other words, I wait. So I look for step one, I wait until I can verify. Once I verify, I look for step two, and I wait and wait until I can verify. It's designed like that. I designed it specifically so I could be consistent and have clarity. So it's not because I just decided I was going to wait. Of course, sometimes I could do that. I might not feel very well, but in general, what I'm trying to say is that the model itself requires me to wait. Okay, so I have to wait for the market open, wait for my anchor time to appear. Then I have to wait for step one, which is direction, as you guys already know. So I'll come back in the video at either 10 o'clock, 10:15, because I need that time for me to verify step one, which is find the direction. Um, So, yep, we wait. I wait, and we'll keep waiting until I have the information I need to then implement that particular step. So, see you at around 10:15, or it could be 10:30. All right, guys, so I just realized I was on mute while I was talking. So, what I was saying, so I'm on the 5 minutes, and it's currently 10 o'clock, and you can see that the move from the 9:30 anchoring is it's done nothing, right? We've just gone up and come down. And I zoomed out a little bit, and I can notice this, of course, this high, and of course this low, and I've marked out my 5 minutes fair value gaps. You can see we've retraced, tapped into it, and then we've run off. Okay, so I've observed a couple of things. So firstly, the boxes. If this is the first video you're seeing, these boxes are my micro sessions, so they're not like standard across trading. They just make it easier for me to see price. That's all it is. I can either do that or wear glasses. Um, the second thing is that I mentioned that there isn't any trend alignment really. Prices are kind of all over the place. The 1 hour is bearish. The 30 minutes is mixed. So I use the 1 hour and the 30 minutes as a proxy, and that mainly for confidence, so that I'm trading with the trend. The other thing is that, of course, what I can do is I've looked at this. So the model is there's 3 steps, right? So step 2, when you find the fair value gap, and then you move to step 3, which is find that overlap. We don't have an overlap here, right? We've got this fair value gap, 60, 50, no real overlap. It's not clean, so I'll wait. I just sit and wait. I don't need to take that. Yes, you miss trades. So I'm going to look at this high and wait for this to conclude. So give me a swing low, and then I'll identify any 5-minute fair value gaps in there, and then use that to frame the same trades, right? So again, 3 steps: find the direction, next find the fair value gaps, and then final step is find the overlap. That is it. All I'm looking for is a measured move. I also mentioned that I want to see price move away from this pink area, because that's kind of like gravity, right? It attracts price, so you want to kind of expel away from it, if that makes sense. So let's keep watching price. Once we have a swing low and we retrace back into a fair value gap, I'll get back and then we can just make some more observations. All right, guys, it's 11:50 a.m. We are now very close to lunchtime right here. So, a couple of things. Oh, I've got another arrow. Delete that one. All right, so a couple of things. First, I'll leave this fib right here. So all I've done is for this direction here, I added a fib. Okay. Now I marked out the fair value gaps. There's one here, but it's hidden. That overlaps with the fibs. Now this gap did not hold. You can see prices went through, so there's nothing to do. I'm watching this one, but we are close to lunch. What that basically means is I either wait for the PM to kick in to see what happens, or I just don't trade today, because I'm usually just focused on the AM session. So let's see. I'm not taking a trade now because we I mean only 30 minutes to launch. What I will do though is I will monitor this trade for the PM. I'm not 100% I'm going to take this for the PM. I think this is more. I'm just going to put it down to an experiment. Just because we've extended for the day, I mean, like I said, we've already hit the extremes for the day, pretty good extremes. So if you take the high of the day and you run it to low, you can see we have, I think the low, I mean, yeah, I think I'm just going to abandon this. I mean, a, uh, a good day, or an average day, is around sort of 50 to 70 points, right? A standard general day is sort of 50-ish, 50 to 70, right? Anything around that 50 points. When you start to go beyond 70 and you're going, 70 to 100, that's a very, very good day. I mean, just take your profits and run. We've already done more than 100 points for the day. So there's no trade here. There's no trade here. All right, guys. So this is the reason I wait. I just follow the model. Model tells me to wait for my direction, wait for the fair value gaps, wait for that fair value gap to support price. In our case, it didn't. The session has ended. So that's it. No trade. I'll see you guys in the next video.